Hello everybody, welcome back to Ibrahim Tanner TV. First and foremost, sending prayers out to Damar Hamlin and his family. Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin remains in critical condition after suffering cardiac arrest mid-game during NFL Monday Night Football. While prayers and support was coming in from all over the country, Skip Bayless let off a couple of tweets that rubbed people the wrong way. At 8:55, after getting up from a tackle, Hamlin falls to the ground. At 9:11 p.m., Skip Bayless tweets this out. Not exactly sure what happened to Damar Hamlin. Players on both teams are shaken. Ambulance out on the field. CPR administered. Can't remember play being stopped for this length of time. Just said a prayer for him and his family. Now it's 9:24 p.m., which makes 29 minutes Hamlin has been on the ground getting medical treatment. Skip tweets this out. I've seen so many horrific injuries suffered on football fields, yet never have I seen a reaction like this. In every other situation I witnessed or covered, the game always went on fairly quickly. The attitude was, hey, that's football. For these players, this was different. The ambulance leaves the stadium at 9:25. That's 30 minutes after Hamlin collapsed on the field. 5 minutes after the ambulance leaves, now it's 9:30, Skip puts out this statement that gets everybody in an uproar. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how? This late in the season? A game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. A lot of people disagree with Skip and came for him about this tweet. Yes, Skip is an elitist, he's a prick, he holds a lot of anti-black sentiment, but I have to also say this. This tweet aligns more with the NFL and American values than a lot of people on this thread would like to believe. I truly don't believe the NFL was going to postpone this game. And I believe they postponed this game not because of what happened to Hamlin, but I believe they postponed this game because of how the players responded. They were just not in a state to get back on the field. And I also believe that's why you wait over 30 minutes from when Hamlin was taken off the field in the ambulance to finally call the game to be postponed. I mean, what's the NFL protocol when somebody gets hurt on the field, even when they're knocked unconscious? Does the NFL usually postpone games? I've never witnessed the NFL postpone a game. So I believe Skip thought it was business as usual. Once we get this guy off the field, we'll just go back to playing. Now, I'm not defending Skip, but I'm just here to really show people that the NFL doesn't care about the players like you think they do. You know, America is a big propaganda machine, and they do a great job at selling people stories that just isn't true. And one of those things is that they really care about certain segments of their society. There's never been a time in America when America or its institutions gave a damn about black people. Not black slaves, not American freedmen, not even black immigrants for the most part. Up under Skip's thread that I want to focus on right the most. And it's a tweet by Nina Turner. And I think she was half right and half wrong. Morally right, but for all the wrong reasons. She says this goes to show how some dehumanize professional athletes, especially black athletes. These athletes are people with families. They are people, not bodies meant for entertainment. The first part I agree with, but I would have to add to it that the dehumanizing factor is something you sign up to, especially when you come into the NFL. Have you ever seen the NFL Combine? I mean, it mirrors the slave auction block. Last sentence is what I really take issue with. She says they are people, not bodies meant for entertainment. But the reason you go to an NFL game or to see a football game is for entertainment. While she's taking a moral stance that may be correct, she's just not correct in her observation of how the NFL is played out on a day-to-day basis. These men get paid handsomely to come out and play a violent sport that entertains others. Like I said, America has a great propaganda machine. Many athletes believe their job is to compete and become the best athlete that they can become, when in reality their main function is to provide a continuous distraction through entertainment, which distracts the public from their civic duties. This method dates back historically to Roman times. It's referred to as bread and circus, and this is how it goes. When the government neglected the rights of its citizens in order to placate them and keep them from fighting for their civic and humane rights, they would invite them to the Coliseum, throw some bread in the crowd to some of the starving audience members, and then entertain them with violent bouts. If you ever seen the Hunger Games, think of black athletes as equivalent to Katniss Everdeen, and the sectors that they come from would be equivalent to the ghettos that we live in now, where even though you were locked and boxed in and was never going to get out, you can get some relief by vicariously living through the people who made it up out of your sector to go play in the Hunger Games. I know a lot of people is going to say, well, this isn't just about race. You got white poor people too. Yeah, but they don't have a concentration in poverty like we do. When you look at the household income from 2021 statistics, it shows you 68% of black households make less than 75K. 37% of households make less than 35K. When you compare that to whites, it's not even comparable. Only 48% of whites make less than 75K, and they have even distribution throughout the whole chart. And income only sustains you if you're poor, working class in America. Most white households is sustained by wealth, right? And wealth is the total assets minus the debts that you owe. And when you look at the median household wealth for whites, it's over $120,000. When you compare that to the median household wealth of blacks, it's a measly $1,233. That's it. Hopefully Hamlin pulls through and he's able to make a full recovery. At the end of the day, professional athletes are part of the circus. This means their function is in opposition to black justice and black liberation. What Skip was saying is, hey, this is how America operates, so why are we changing it now? And while I don't agree with him, I don't agree on the whole system, but I do get the point where he's coming from, is that the main function for them there is to entertain. So why stop it when we haven't been stopping it? We really have to re-examine the role that black athletes and entertainers play in our community. But don't expect the same NFL that denied CTE for decades to care about athletes now. This is the same NFL that makes it hard for NFL black players to get CTE money because the algorithm that they use is racist. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the video. Do you think Skip Bayless was wrong? Do you think the NFL would have resumed the game if the players wanted to play? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section. And like always, please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.